welcome back to Ohio, and we have some planting to do. So just trying to get the planter filled with fir and some seed, and then we're going to plant some cotton. So I think at the start I remember saying this series would be focused around corn and soybeans, but I kind of like the idea of doing cotton as well. I've not done a lot with cotton. I think we should be able to afford to buy ourselves a cotton harvester by the time this is ready to be harvested. So yeah, we're going to do that. I'm using the big John Deere because I'm trying to cycle through the kit that I have on the farm, and it would have probably been easier to use the Fendt, I think. For this job, it's got plenty of power, obviously, because it's a Fendt 1050. So this wasn't about power, this was just about variety, really. Looks like we should be okay for fir and seed to get around this field. Is not particularly big. It's not going to be the best return on investment on buying a cotton harvester for this field, but as we cycle through and as we grow, then yeah, we'll be okay. One of the things that I'm struggling with on this series, or for this series, is a goal. So if you have any suggestions for a goal for this series, drop them below. Otherwise, I'm thinking we'll probably run for about 20 episodes and then move on to something else. I have some other ideas for mini series that I would like to do that would suit this format. So yeah, I don't want this to turn into a mega long series. It's supposed to be a little fun mini series, and I think for me, I fear it's going to get repetitive very quickly because of the speed that we're cycling through jobs on here. And speaking of speed that we're cycling through jobs, we are pretty much done with the planting. It's got this little strip of shame from where things didn't line up properly. Yeah, that's done. That didn't take very long at all. So I'm going to jump ahead to November at this point. I think we might break out the fert spreader before that. I don't remember. I actually played this a very long time ago and it's been sat waiting. So we do skip ahead to November. The crops are not quite ready to harvest yet, and in fact all three fields do need fertilizing. So we're going to break out the big John Deere 4940 and do a bunch of liquid fertilizer spreading. So it's that's a new boom. One of the things that I'm finding quite weird is not using precision farming. When precision farming came out in FS19, I used it pretty much exclusively, and the same in FS22. So yes, we didn't use it on the Western Wilds. But yeah, so that's different. But yeah, I'm really keen on people's thoughts on what we should be aiming for on here. I did say I wanted to get into ethanol production, which is still something that I'm interested in. I think we want to buy some more land, but yeah, I don't really have an end game. I think that field in front of us might be a good option for putting in the ethanol plant so that it's close. I did have a look around the map when I was setting this up, and I did consider putting in the production first. And I did have a go at it on a spot around the map, but it went really badly, and I then decided I'm just going to do it as we play, so we're going to have to pay for it. But yeah, I think probably field 1, which is just the other side of that cotton field, is maybe a good option. So yeah, it looks relatively flat. Flat in Farm Sim is quite sensitive, but we'll see how we get on. I think I need to buy some more liquid fertilizer now, so we'll get a delivery in of 50,000 litres, 60 grand gone. Wow. Should hopefully last us quite a long time though. Yeah, that was not cheap. That was not cheap at all. But this is a different way for me of doing things. I use a lot of solid fertilizer. I do a lot of 40 meter solid fert spreading. So that's the cornfield done. Into the soybeans now. I had expected that these would be ready to harvest in November, but I've obviously got my timings slightly wrong. So assuming that in December we will be doing a soybean and a corn harvest. Yeah, I think they'll be, because they were planted on the same month, they should be ready to harvest at the same point, which will be probably spread over a couple of videos, I think, because I don't have any form of withering in this growth setup. So yeah, we'll probably spread that out a bit, try and break it up a bit so that we're not quite so, so we're doing one field at a time. Yeah, in fact, the next video is something well, not completely different, but is something a bit different because I've already recorded that. And yeah, what I haven't done, how are you guys doing at the moment? Answer as a percentage below. How's your mental health? How you feeling in general? My mental health is feeling a bit better, but I'm generally feeling pretty tired today. So yeah, probably about 60%, I think. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, comments, questions, suggestions below, and subscribe if you want. And I will see you next time on Ohio.